Happy Monday, everybody. Here's this week's Monday Mindset. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Paul True, athletic director at Lake Region High School, used to say that to us coaches quite often. And it applied to coaching high school kids. It also applies to coaching, you know, your clients through the real estate process. So, you know, you can be the most knowledgeable real estate agent in the world. You can know everything there is about real estate. But if you put off a vibe to your clients, like you really don't care about them, you just care about closing the deal, they're not going to care how much you know because, frankly, you don't care about them and they're going to want to work with somebody else. On the other side of that, if you're, very much in tune with what the buyer's looking for and you care about what they're looking for and you're looking out for their best interests, they're not necessarily going to care if you're a newer agent, because if you're caring enough to look out for their best interest in the sale or purchase of a home, they know you're going to care enough to seek advice where you need to. And they know you're going to care enough to reach out to, me or Rusty or somebody else to find out information you may not know the answer to. So, how do you show someone how much you care in a transaction? Well, there are three things that you can do. The first one is active listening. Okay. So what does that mean? It means listen more than you talk. Listen to what the client's telling you they're looking for. Don't tell them what you think they need. Listen to them and then repeat back to them what they're telling you. So if someone's saying, hey, we would love to have a large backyard. Our needs are 3 bedrooms. We'd like 2 bathrooms. We can get by with one. And you show them a house with 2 bedrooms and a huge backyard, and you're telling them this is the house you need to buy. It's exactly what you're looking for, but a must have for them is 3 bedrooms. You're not really listening to what their needs are. So they would like to have the big backyard, but it's not a must have. 3 bedrooms is a must have. So, let them tell you and then listen and repeat back to them. People sometimes they need someone to listen more than they need someone to talk, or most of the time, I should say. So, like, if you're trying to make a purchase on something like a house and, it fits all your needs, but your real estate agent is telling you it fits all your needs and they're talking over you, then all letting you talk, they're saying, hey, this is your house, let's buy it, you need to buy it, blah, blah, blah. You're going to come across as pushy. You might turn them off to the house altogether. But if you show them the house and you say, hey, what do you guys think about this? And then you shut up and listen, and they go, well, it does have the 3 bedrooms that we're looking for. It doesn't have 2 bathrooms, but we can make do with 1 bathroom, and we do love the backyard. They're going to come to it on their own. If people come to something on their own, rather than being told, they're going to be more locked into buying the home than if you try and tell them to do it. The next thing you can do to show that you care is give honest advice. So if you're out pricing a home, you're at a listing appointment, and you think the house is worth $400,000, the seller thinks it's worth $450,000. You've done your presentation. At the end of it, you're coming up with what you think it's worth, and they're thinking $450,000. If you tell them, yeah, let's list it at $450,000, but it's worth $400,000, you're not giving honest advice. You're not looking out for their best interest. If you come in and say, listen, I know you're thinking $450,000, the comps are showing $400,000, the market's doing this, I think we need to price it at $400,000. If we price it at $450,000, I think it's going to backfire on us. You're going to be chasing the market down. Even if market prices are appreciating, the longer you sit on the market, the less it's ultimately going to sell for. So you're going to end up chasing the market down. I'd rather let you down today while we're listing it with the price than disappoint you in 6 months when it doesn't sell, or worse, it sells for less than what I'm telling you today. That's honest advice. They're going to appreciate that. They're going to know that, in a situation where it's not ideal and you're going to tell them something they don't want to hear, you're telling them the truth. So that way, in the future, when you're telling them something they may not want to hear, or when you're telling them something, period, they're going to know they can trust you because you gave them honest advice day one, and then go forward with giving honest advice. And the third thing you can do to really show that you care is do what you say you're going to do. So if at the listing appointment you tell your client you're going to call them every week with feedback or updates on the market, call them every week with feedback or updates on the market. If you tell your buyers at the first buyer meeting that you're going to set up a group text with the three of them, husband and wife and you, partner, you, mother, son, you, whoever's involved in the decision making of purchasing a home, you go and you set up that group text right away. And if you tell them that you're going to text them new listings as they hit the market, when they hit the market, you should be watching the market every day. So when new listings that fit their criteria hit the market, you send it to them right away. All right. So 3 things to show that you care and to really win more clients. Active listenings, number 1. Honest advice, number 2. Do what you say you're going to do. That's all for today. Let's have a great week. See you guys around.